Emma amanfo hu dwuma aban ne di. Aya friend no Ora Freeman Teko, the Municipal Chief Executive of Ashaiman. Now, please let's welcome our Municipal Chief Executive with a cloud of applause whilst he moves forward to present to us. Sorry.
Please sit down. Thank you. Honorable Presiding Member, Honorable Assembly Members, great, my students and members from the community at large, my party chairman and executives, this morning I am here to account for what the Assembly has done for 2025. And I assume office in May 2025. But before I start the presentation, I want to pay a glowing tribute to our former late MP, Honorable Alfred Kwame Agbeshi, who has passed on to glory. He was the MP at the time when we were struggling for the municipal status. And there were a lot of other people who joined him for that struggle. Let us observe a minute of silence for Honorable Alfred Kwame Agbeshi and all others who fought for the Assembly but today are not with us. May their gentle souls rest in perfect peace. Amen. So we are gathered here for what we call the Town Hall. And the objective of my presentation is to share key achievements of the Assembly in 2025. We'll also tell you the vision of the Assembly leading into 2028, which is under the leadership of His Excellency the President, President John Dramani Mahama, who has a tenure that ends in 2028. Then we will also have feedback from the community, and that is what the Assembly stands for. We are supposed to engage and take feedback into our developmental plan. If today we are here and it is because of a town hall, there is something significant that happened in 2027, 2028 when the Assembly was given birth to. And the vision of the Assembly as far back as that time is a 24-hour livable city. That is the vision of the Assembly. And if in 2024, the campaign drive of His Excellency, one of the key flagship projects or programs is 24-hour economy, then it means that the people who dreamt about Ashaiman had a vision far, far dating back. And that is the vision that is driving the Assembly. Within this vision, we are supposed to do investment, service delivery, and improve the lives of the people within our municipality. The mission of the assembly, as I just indicated, is to ensure that we improve lives, we mobilize resources within the municipality, we engage and by 2028. And these 4 thematic areas, we have the economic development dimension, the social development dimension, environmental, infrastructure, and human settlement dimension, and then governance, corruption, and public accountability dimension. We will take it one after the other. First, the economic development dimension. And within the economic development dimension, we first look at the agricultural sector. Within the agricultural sector, we have mainly the activities at the IDA area, as well as when you are going towards the Michel camp, the buffer between Ashaiman and the Michel camp, there is also a farming area there. We have 6 farmer-based organizations, which means that a group of people form organizations, and we have 6 of them. They are into crops. And when you look at it, we have 358 male against 114 female, giving us a total of 472. Equally, if you go to the livestock, they are also in groups. Those who are into cattle, goats, and the others. We have 4 farmer groups, and we have 250 male, 76 females, and then a total of 326. One of the flagship programs of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is the Akuko Nkete Nkete project, which was launched just recently. And Ashaiman is going to have its fair share of not less than 10,000 bears in Ashaiman. And we have, within this, 650 farmers benefited from this project, and we are talking about 465 males against 135 females. Thank you very much. Then moving on, the Agric department is benefiting from a lot of collaborations. And this collaboration is yielding a lot of results, especially when you go to the IDA area. We have Plant Ghana, which is training 15 female farmers in organic farming and sustainable agriculture. We also have these women who are now benefiting from seeds and also composites, as well as irrigating kits. All this is happening at the IDA area. They also have some tricycles to aid their activities. And this is a picture showing how farmers are being trained in the organic farming. We also have a display of pictures showing how Ashaiman is collaborating with Plan International Ghana in the distribution of items to our beneficiaries. Then we are also benefiting from the Korean government that is putting up a rice mill at the IDA. With the expansion of the IDA and the production of more rice within that enclave, we are benefiting from the construction of a rice mill. Then, if you go to the IDA, we used to have only the left bank that is irrigated. But now we have the right bank that is being irrigated. So it means that the left bank, there can be farming activities at the left bank, and equally there can be farming activities at the right bank. And this is being done by the IDA, that is Irrigation Development Authority. We also have our able women who are benefiting from being trained to produce fruit juice within the enclave there. And these are continuation of building the capacity of people within the municipality to be champions in business. And over the period, we've been able to partner with venture capital. Venture capital trains people and then also link them to financial institutions so that they can get money to increase their businesses or to increase their production. Now, we go to the social development dimension of my presentation. His Excellency the President of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, in 2014 began the construction of the E-block. And unfortunately, we left office without completing it. And over the 8 years period of the administration of the MPP, that project never saw any continuation. Having assumed office, His Excellency, through the Minister for Education, Honorable Minister, we have been able to get a new contractor that is putting up the E-block for use by Ashaiman Vocational Institute. And as I speak to you today, they have tiled and they have painted the place, and very soon the students will move into it. Equally, the President started, His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama also started a lot of school projects in Ashaiman. That is, Get Fund projects. And unfortunately, the Presby one was also left unattended too. And within these 11 months, we have worked on it, and now people are using it. This is Presby. If you go to Blessed Clementina, a project by Get Fund was also left. Having come into office, we are also putting it up so that Blessed Clementina can start using the abandoned 6-unit classroom block that is there. There are a lot of projects that we undertake at the municipal assembly. And there are some projects that are directly sponsored by the office of the MP. And one of these projects is the dialysis center being constructed at the Ashaiman Municipal Hospital. As at now, this is the stage that that project has gotten to, and this is completely being funded by the Honorable MP, Honorable Ernest Nogbe. Within the health sector, we are currently, as an assembly, in the procurement process of putting up a multi-purpose maternity block at Community 22. This maternity block, when completed, will serve the Community 22 hospital that we built under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Also, within the assembly, we realized that sanitation is a big issue. And with this sanitation issue, we undertook a project of constructing 10 skip containers. 10 skip containers. We are constructing 10 skip containers so that we will distribute them at places like Presby Junction, at the Starlight Park, and within the community, so that instead of having refuse all over on the floor, it will be put in these containers and we'll be taking them off from the various places. Equally, we realize that there are infrastructure within our schools and then our public toilets that are having challenges with water. So the assembly has also undertaken to provide 10 boreholes for schools and these public toilets. A lot needs to be achieved in the sanitation area. We have a lot of our drains that have been choked. They don't desilt them. And within this year, we have undertaken a lot of communal labor desilting projects with the help of voluntary groups such as Uptown Cleaners, First Aid, and then the assembly officers as well as the honorable assembly members organizing cleanup exercises to ensure that we keep our municipality clean. And one of the flagship areas of that is the monthly sanitation day, which is every first Saturday of the month. The area to discuss next is our roads and drains. The assembly, when I took office, I took time to explain that we have roads and we have drains that can be constructed by the assembly itself, and then we also have the one that is being provided from the central government. The projects that were from central government, it took our MP, Honorable Ernest Nogbe, to lobby the road minister, Honorable Kwame Agboja, and we have eight road contracts that have been awarded to Ashaiman. 8 road contracts. And these 8 road contracts, the first one is the rehabilitation of the Triblow streets. When you go to Zone 3, you realize that there are a lot of drain constructions that is currently ongoing, and then there will be the putting of bitumen quota on it. Equally, when you come to the Ashaiman underbridge to the Ashaiman roundabout, you realize that within the government of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, all the junctions have pavement blocks now. And they will be putting asphalt on it as well. That is a project currently ongoing. Then we also have, as I speak to you today, the contractor is at Afarewa Junction from Afariwa Junction to Newtown Junction, the contractor is working on that to fix that road. Within the contract is the repairing of the drains and then the putting quota on it. But the MP said that because of the situations we've been having at the junction, we should do pavement block at the junction. I am announcing here that the pavement block is not part of the contract that is awarded from the ministry, but it is going to be fixed because the MP is inputting that into it. What is going to happen at the Newtown Junction is we're going to break the road and construct a storm drain to cross it so that the volume of water that comes from Newtown can be trapped and then move through the Jericho area and then into the Gbemi. And then we will also open up the drains by the roadside so that all the volume of water that comes to that place to spoil the road will be trapped into the drain. And we will now construct a new, like a T-junction at that place for the road to be free. Then you have selected roads in Ashaiman. For a long time, around the night market to Roman Down and then to this new quarters, the roads have been left and there are a lot of potholes on it. This time, all those roads will be improved so that it will be motorable. If you go to Fitter Line now, there is a construction of that road. The Fitter Line road, it will pass through Middle East and connect to the main road. These are the roads that are going to happen at Fitter Line. Then we also have the Christian village, improvement of the Christian village. As at now, when you go to Kofi Nimo Park, there is a construction of drains. That place will also see quota before the end of the year 2026. Then the Almighty Lebanon. Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, Zone 4, Zone 5. All these places will see road quota within that area before the end of 2026. When we took office, a lot of the roads were not motorable. You cannot drive on a lot of the roads in Ashaiman. And we did a lot of road improvements. And that the monies we come to collect from you to construct 2 kilometers of drain in Ashaiman, just this year alone. 2 kilometers of drain by your taxes that we collect. And then we are constructing 4 kilometers of drains using the common fund. So the assembly from its own resources is constructing 6 kilometers of drains in the whole of Ashaiman. These are some of the pictures that you are seeing. And when we talk about governance, we talk about ensuring that everybody is well informed. Under my leadership, and fortunately under the new regime of His Excellency the President, the ministry that supervises over us is Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy, and Religious Affairs, which means that there is the need for the assembly to collaborate with traditional authorities as well as religious leaders to make Ashaiman governable. And by this, I am forming a new council that will be the council that encompasses these 3 bodies. as a level that we can have deliberations to inform you, to update you on what is happening. And it will be made up of the religious and then the traditional council or the leaders in there. As an assembly, this is just one of the kind. We were supposed to do a lot of engagement, and in this is an engagement at Lebanon, Zone 1 to Zone 5. Then we undertook a lot of street light rehabilitation and installation. And we have done 100 street lights along the major road. And we have also done 200 street lights within the communities. And the Afarewa to Newtown Junction, we've also done street lights there. And we have also maintained a lot of street lights. I am here and I am announcing this, that before Christmas, all the median lights that has never lighted before from 2014, it will see light before December 2024. And this is a pledge. The median light from Underbridge to Runabout will light before the end of the year. Me patre say light na ewo middle of the main road na and saw dano since 2014 before December yebeso. Now, in this town hall meeting, we want to achieve two things. We are communicating to you what has happened over the 2025. Then, we also want to tell you how Ashaiman will become by the end of the year 2028 under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and under my leadership as the Municipal Chief Executive. Just look at this. As at now, the Ashaiman Underbridge, there is going to be a construction of an overpass and an interchange at that point. And then also, there is the same construction of an interchange at the Ashaiman Runabout. So there are two interchanges that will be constructed by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Then there will be asphalt put on the road. Then also look at from the Tema overhead all the way to the market. That road will also be fixed. When these two things are fixed, the people of Ashaiman, it means that a lot of traffic will start passing through Ashaiman to connect to Accra, to connect to the Volta region, and also to connect to Tema, which means that Ashaiman will be at the center. Say Ashaiman ebe dani the center of all this. It means it is time to improve the infrastructure that is by all these principal streets. And adia bakwa eba the 24-hour economy market that His Excellency is about building. This is a picture of the 24-hour economy market approved for Ashaiman. Adi baku so a yebesi ehu Adi baku so a yebehu se sisi ano uhwe ye kwan no so a the cars are parking by the road and they are not entering the lorry terminals. Two things are going to happen. One, we are going to transform the main station to a befitting status. Then, we are also going to build lorry parks so that cars will not be parking by the road. And within the lorry parks that we are going to build, there will be taxi stations and trotro stations. On this note, I am communicating to all the people who are living from the traffic light to the Tema overpass to the right-hand side. Let us cooperate, let us all discuss and develop that place to a befitting status of Ashaiman. The Ashaiman Government School as we have it, as of today, if you go there, you will see we smokers at the place with the students. You will see goats, dogs, sheep, cow at the same place. It is time to look at the cluster of school and improve upon it to a befitting status. And to start this chart, Honorable Ernest Nogbe has lobbied for a Get Fund project that is going to begin just this year. We are starting the procurement process just this year. Then, we're going to improve the infrastructure at the Ashaiman Municipal Hospital as well as the Ashaiman Polyclinic at the 22. This is a male ward, female ward, children's ward, and then a special ward. This is a vision that we are looking into 2028. By 2028, we should have some of this infrastructure within our municipality. Ashaiman has given birth to football stars. Ashaiman has given birth to table tennis stars. Ashaiman has given birth to boxing stars. But we cannot boast of a stadium. We cannot boast of a stadium. The Roman Park, which is the stadium, is a 4.7 square meter park. A 4.7 acres. 4.7 acres. Within the Roman Park, the assembly has decided to put up a standard football park, a running track, changing room, table tennis, long tennis court, basketball, volleyball. All this will be at the Roman Stadium. And this project is expected to cost 30 million Ghana cedis. 30 million Ghana cedis. The assembly and the MP has devoted 10 million Ghana cedis into the project already. We expect to raise the 20 million from the community. And this 20 million, if you are a businessman and you contribute 1 million Ghana cedis, 500,000 Ghana cedis, the assembly with Common Fund Secretariat will tell GRA not to take all the taxes from you but reduce your tax for you. These are street lights improvements within the municipality, which I've spoken about already. And we will do more to ensure that security is high within the municipality. We have an administration block at the assembly that is uncompleted. We are going to complete it within the period. And we also want to improve our zonal council structures, which means that we will build zonal council offices and get the zonal councils functioning effectively to implement the bylaws that we have set for ourselves as a municipality. We expect that we will do all this when we are able to improve our revenue. And I want to tell you what has happened now from January to October. And I'm going to select just a few. Our property rates. We are not doing well by paying our property rates. We have a budget line of 1.6 million. As of today, we have taken 1.2 million. And we have close to 4 million to take before 31st December. We also have licenses that we take from the businesses within the municipality. This license, we projected that we will take 2.18 million, almost 2.2 million. As at now, we have only been able to take 1.6 million, roughly 1.7 million. We have a lot to take from you. And the fines and fees, we are also doing badly at the fees. We projected 1.2 million, and we are only doing 900,000. I want to tell you that it is the commitment of the assembly that before 2028, every community in Ashaiman should have drains running through those communities. And those drains will be funded by the IGF. So please, let us make payments, and then we will see more developments within the municipality. So it means that as at now, we have collected 5.3 million out of 6.6 million. So how much do we have more to collect? We have 1.3 million more to collect before December 2025. Government has been generous to us. And on this platform, I want to say a big thank you to His Excellency the President for giving all assemblies big money to develop. For the first time in the history of Ghana, 80% of the common fund has been released to the assemblies. And as I stand here, Ashaiman Municipal Assembly has received about 16 million Ghana cedis. Out of which we will do the 24-hour economy market. We will also do all the other infrastructure projects that the government wants us to specifically undertake, such as building classroom blocks and then the maternity block. The assembly, the MP's Common Fund has also come, and all the other supporting funds have also come. Those are central government support to the assembly. People of Ashaiman, we as the people of Ashaiman can achieve a lot more than we are seeing now. We are happy with the drains. Aren't you happy? But we can do more if and only if we strengthen our collaborative effort in Ashaiman, where everybody in Ashaiman sees him or herself as part of the development of Ashaiman. As Ashaiman Municipal Assembly, we want to rebrand ourselves and give you a proper service delivery. And within this proper service delivery, we're going to do accountability. We'll be transparent to you. We'll hold a lot of these governance forums in order to communicate with you what is happening within the municipality, and then also take your feedback as stakeholders within the community. We will journey together as people of Ashaiman to realize the vision that we want to see by 2028. I know that if by 2028 anybody enters Ashaiman, the person should open his or her mouth and say, "Enti Ashaiman nie," because the infrastructure that we will see will be a top-notch infrastructure. We will appeal that anytime we invite you for this kind of discussions, you will come in your numbers. And I might state today that the Ashaiman Municipal Assembly has registered over 1,000 people in this room today. The first ever in a town hall meeting. We are grateful. Thank you very much. This program is a town hall meeting, and the MP was scheduled to be part of today's program. But there was an emergency committee meeting. When budget is read, you will see that they are debating budgets. And within this time, there are a lot of budget committee meetings to ensure that Ghana is ready to take off on 1st of January. And our MP serves on two sensitive committees. One is the Finance Committee, and then the second one is the Sports Committee. He indicated that the meeting started at 10, and he will try to join us by 12. As at now, he hasn't been able to join us. If he's able to join us before closure, then he will have his 10. But I just want it to get to you that we are still expecting him, should everything allow him to be with us. Thank you very much. God bless us all.
Thank you very much.